Obesity started in America. Coming out of World War II, the U.S. saw wartime technology turn into peacetime businesses. Refrigeration, trucks, processed foods all began and spread like wildfire across the world. Obesity is a worldwide epidemic of excess body fat and is impacting a majority of the population. We spend our lives schizophrenic about death, murder, homicide, whilst conditions caused by obesity rank among the top causes of death. What are some of the common things you see daily doing your job?
Well, I see a lot of things. I see well kids and I see sick kids. I see ear infections and sore throats, and sometimes I see more serious things, and sometimes I see kids that just need a lot of education and prevention. One of the main things that we see a lot of is childhood obesity, and we talk about that on their well visits and how to prevent that.
All right, what do we got?
Just came in. Heart attack. 5'9", 300 pounds, 32 years old.
How the hell does that happen?
Can I get a, Could be developing diabetes. You have to make a change. Oh, yeah.
You're graduating! Watch TV. You won't even have to leave.
You can't do this.
Yes, can I get a...
You gotta know how deep this.
You have to make a change. Good job, Jim. You got an A+.
Here are your fries, sweetie.
I still can't believe you give this child French fries.
I know. But it's the only thing that'll make him stop.
One in three Americans is obese, a rate that has been steadily growing for more than 2 decades. So what are some of the main causes of obesity?
So there are a lot of things that can cause obesity. Most of the time, the main reason is overeating, taking in more calories than you're burning, and that's the main thing that we see here in Owensboro. But there can also be a hereditary component, or also genetic problems like a thyroid issue that can also cause obesity too. But those aren't as common as eating too much.
What are some of the health risks of having obesity?
Obesity can cause a lot of problems. We hear a lot about it in adults, but it can also cause problems in children. And we're seeing more and more children that are getting type 2 diabetes, high cholesterol, which is causing heart problems, and it's starting earlier and earlier, but they definitely have problems as adults after.
On average, how many people have issues with this?
There's a lot of people in the United States that are obese. I think it's about a third of the population of the U.S. is obese. And here in Owensboro, I know the adult obesity is around a third, about 36%. With the children, it's continuing to grow, and we're actually the 7th state that is doing poorly with childhood obesity.
And then, who do you believe is most affected by this issue in Owensboro?
But we do tend to see it affect people of low socioeconomic background because healthy food's expensive. And we also see it affect more in people where it runs in the family. So if the parents are overweight, their children are more likely to be overweight because they have bad eating habits and they pass that on to their children.
As an advocate of this issue, how do you help other people?
I work really hard to educate families whenever they come in. They bring their kids in for their well visits every year, and if the child is overweight or having issues with obesity, or just not even if they just don't have healthy eating habits, we go over that. We discuss nutrition and exercise, ways to find healthy eating habits, and work around like the cost of that. And we also can refer patients to wellness programs. The health park has a good wellness program that teaches kids how to eat healthier, gives them options and ideas to use, and provides exercise programs for them too.
What is the most lasting or damaging effects you see from obesity?
More lasting effects that we see are the health problems that's caused by obesity, which include the things like heart disease, high cholesterol, diabetes, and with each of those comes other complications as well. And those things are hard to reverse after it becomes part of your life.
And what are ways we can educate families in preventing obesity?
So like I said earlier, in educating families about that, the main thing is prevention. So we want to start with healthy eating habits when the kids are young, and it's up to the parents to kind of be a good role model to them and show them, healthy eating habits and exercise, and getting them on that bandwagon while they're little, and then continuing to follow that throughout their years of life, so that as they grow, they always have those healthy habits.
Culprits of this condition are physically and mentally destroyed through words, discrimination, and their own self-confidence. The obese individuals face many temptations in a culture where being overweight has become completely normal. Learning from past failures will be beneficial in reducing the climbing obesity rates and hopefully inspire children and adults to prevail in making the United States a healthier and happier nation, a nation where people can live at a suitable weight, maintain a better mood, avoid diseases, have increased amounts of energy, and lengthen life expectancy. The rise of obesity has put an entire generation at risk, and it is our job as a country to enforce an edgier strategy. The earlier children are informed, the more likely for awareness and prevention of the disease. Obesity is affecting everyone in this country, obese or not. Obesity affects every aspect of a person's life, from relationships to health. As a country, we must stand strong in our food choices. Obesity is a problem in nearly every nation, and there is much we can do to fix it.